So now we start now in 5 minutes. I'm gonna see it what this. I'm gonna send link to my group, Facebook. Vamos a ver. Mm, Two minutes more. Link here. Yes. So, music. So I don't know if you can hear me. So just post in the comment below. Or post in the comment below. So guys, you will need to subscribe first. Okay. Adjust it now the camera. I think so. You can hear me. I don't know. You hear me? Somebody? Hello? Hello, hello, hello. This is what is in direct, no? How it is. Uh, let's see if it's okay. This is what this means. In direct, you may get mistakes. This is more like live. This is live. So for for to get right in the chat or right in the chat, so you must be subscribed first, wait 1 minute, and then later you can write your questions and you comment. So I'm gonna I'm gonna present. I wanted to start to provide value to you guys. What I know. My name is Oleksiy Ihnatenkov. I'm from Ukraine. I'm born in Ukraine from 1982, and with 17 years old, I moved to Spain. So my mom, she was there 1 year, and then later moved my big brother and myself. So we moved to Spain. And how you understand when you coming from Eastern countries? So this like they in school you learning English, you're learning. Ukrainian and Russian in this country, and then you move to another country, so you don't speak this language. So you start to hustle and adapt it to the system and the country. So this is how it is. So this is not my first country. Then I start from zero. I was also in Norway 6 years, start from zero also, and also now here in Sweden, the last 6 years also in start from zero. But when I talk in my social media, for you understand all the social media, this some kind of tips, value want to provide for you. So what is help for me? So it's passed to you. So you understand. So when it's coming from I am so then you can understand for what I was passed now in my life. So I don't come from the rich family, so everything it's make it by self, and with knowledge, with education, so and experience in the life, so you become who you are now. You understand? So sometimes people very successful, then we see it in the internet, a lot of in internet and Google, we see it a lot of people though so successful, but they don't have this blog video or something in their life, how they start from zero, how they start from nothing, how it was their life, this step by step, how they become successful. And this is what I'm provide my social media, all my social media, what you can see in the comments below, and you have also you have all information all about my social media. So then you have all my content on Facebook, in YouTube, in TikTok, in LinkedIn, and Instagram. So all this video, this kind of experience in my life, so it can provide for you value and maybe some kind of help in your situation. Maybe it's going to help you. So this is what this is about in my situation now. So I'm created my own holding LLC company, and this holding it's in Sweden. And now I'm purchased for big purchases, multifamily apartments, buildings. So nothing it's happened from one day to another day. You invest in yourself. When you invest in yourself, when you get knowledge, when you have data, when you have information, then you start get action. Because sometimes it's very difficult to get action if you don't know what you going through, what you wanted to achieve. So it's very important what is your goal, how it's what is your plan to next year, what is your plan in the 5 years, how it's going to be, how you project yourself, how you project your company, how you think the company is going to be in the future. So this is everything about be founder and CEO on the company investcapitalrealestate.com. So for you understand, you can Google also. You have in the video below in the comments, you have my social media, you have website, and you have my contact. Everything this is about for what everything what I'm do here. This is promote my name. Oleksiy Ihnatenkov. So for putting the market there outside, thanks for this all social media for free. Promote my brand, promote my name, so everyone know what I'm doing here, what I'm buying, how you can benefit from them, how we can do business together. So everything, if you start now and you don't know what kind of business you wanted to do, so this is what this is about. You have all my social media, you have content there, so you can consume, you can learning, you can maybe thinking what you're gonna do. You want to be in real estate, so you have all my content in real estate. You want to be in another area, so you just need to find your market, or your niche, what you wanted to do. And this is videos, my life motivation, and my experience, what it can provide you. Maybe it can guide you in some kind of do business in the future together, or maybe with someone who can networking together. This is everything about the not who you know. That it's very important who know you, because when people who know you, that means so they find you in some place like marketplace and social media. This is what guys, you understand. You must to promote your brand. If you are in the business, if nobody know you, cannot flow you. This is simple. It's same like in the bibliothèque. If you go to find some book, for find this book, you don't know in which place this kind of book you wanted. So you must to ask someone who know in which kind of area you go there in place, and they take it this book. So this is very important. So somebody know you, so can provide this information for someone, can make it deal with you. And this is everything about the brand, about the your name, and what you do. If you have some problems with put yourself in the camera, so maybe you find someone like kind of face in your company, so can provide value in what you do business. What business kind of you have, what kind of value you can provide for the customers, for new clients, for networking with other people. Because in the backside, in in your company, every time it must to be someone, some face. Because of, it's okay get logo, but this is not okay. When I wanted to do business, I don't go make it business with logo. I don't want to make it business with don't know who in the charge, who is the decision maker. So this is everything about the who in the backside this company, who are you, what you do, and how you can help me, how we can help each other. Everything about the networking. And this is what this is about. So here, guys, girls, I wanted to provide you value, how I can make it sense in real estate. So for you understand, when I start, when I for my first business I'm started in Spain, plumbing company. I'm actually also a professional plumber over 20 years. And in real estate, I almost more than 20 years also. So, and I don't know it about the, like 24 years ago, 22, I purchased my first apartment in Spain. When we buy apartments, I don't know if I gonna be live there in the beginning, or maybe we wait, we rent someone, and this someone so can pay us bill, pay loan, and when we get a little bit in the time, when we achieve something what we wanted to achieve with my wife before so then we can decide if we move to in apartment or maybe we sell it. And this is my first experience. When I moved to Spain, I have it I moved with 16 years and a half, 17 years and a half, 17 years. With 18, so I'll be there. So it's December 1999. in Madrid. So I was like dressed like now with this short t-shirt and was with paints in the December in Plaza Callao in Plaza Sol. So walking like now without the jacket, without nothing, and it was very cold for the people who was living in the Madrid because they adapted in this climate. But when you come from Ukraine, with cold in December, it's minus 15, minus 12, minus 10. So it's different Celsius degree. So then everybody looking for me. What this guy doing? This is just with a t-shirt, how he can don't have cold, And this is my first experience in Madrid. No, and I tried to speak English, and nobody in Madrid in that time to 1999 don't speak English, and and nobody speak Russian, Ukrainian there. So you just come there and nobody speak your language. And this is what my first experience in the country without nobody know you. You don't know nobody. Only your mother there. She was one year, and my brother we together there. But we don't know nobody. So how you created something, how you hustle, this is life. Then you must to switch you chip. That's for sure. The first year we don't know what I wanted to do in my life, because for adapted to the country you must to pass 1 year, 1 year and a half, because if it's different culture, it's different language, different everything, So and when you in this situation, post in the comments below what you gonna do in this situation, how you become successful there. If you don't, with 18 years old, you don't know nothing, so you just help maybe someone to guide you, in this situation, how you can start, how you can find a job, how you can start to speak language, how it's many things. And sometimes when I think today, it's no way I'm gonna start again from zero. But if I must do, because it's like third time I start from zero in another country. But what it's left with you, it's knowledge. Everything what you experience in life, language is experience in the business, how you experience in the work, what you did, everything is stay here. And when you start again from zero, you don't start actually from zero. And actually in economics, you start from zero. But now, if I'm starting another country, I come with 8 languages. Today I speak 8 languages. Then you start with knowledge on the business, how you can create it your own company, how you can start. Maybe you don't need to start now own company. You go to directly with be partner, or maybe a co-founder, provide value for the company, for someone, so an exchange of the equity. This is very important, and some people don't teach you, don't tell you about this. But not very important this get salary. It's very important if you provide a lot of value and you think long term, then you can get equity. And this is much important than salary, because in mindset of the salary, this is okay. So you need to have some kind of cash, you need to have some incomes each month, so for provide you with you normal life, or pay for your bills, for average bills, each month what you need to pay it. So this is like you must to automatize this, and then later focus in the big goals, in the big purchases, in the big businesses, how you can provide them value, and how you can get the deal done, and be investor, or maybe founder or co-founder in this kind of business. Then in the future can provide you with equity, with big piece of the pie, not the small. And this is how I think today. Before, I don't think like this, because everybody think about the first in the beginning you must to get some kind of money, or maybe save it money, or maybe create it some kind of income, then you don't need to exchange your time for the salary. And then later focus in the big purchases, in the big businesses. And this is how I'm starting before, and this is how I'm in the last 3 years. I'm feeling like in 2002, 2001, when I bought my first apartment in Spain, close to Madrid. Then it's provide with us with cash flow, but it's not was enough because of it was like same actually money if you sell it, not sell it, if you rent it someone, if you wanted to buy it, it's almost same price you must to pay. Sometimes if you don't did very well business with banks, so maybe you must to take it like extra loan and they paid extra money in for 1-2 years extra. And this what reason in this time we decided we're gonna rent it. I get help from my old owner from the company when I working to his company. He provide me with help to advice from advocate. And she tell me, Alex, make it your first contract. In Spain, every country is different. Make it your first contract with for 1 year, because if you get you renew it each year. If you don't renew it each year, obligatorious you must to have a contract for 5 years, and later. In Spain, it's very important. You need to know how the regulations and law it's doing there, because now today I know the businesses like real estate, multifamily, apartments building, they don't exist. They don't exist. It's not gonna work because the government don't want to make it business in Spain for long term, and don't want it to businessman make it this kind of business in real estate. So that's what reason some people find the way and they buy the building and put like hotel, motel, and that's in this kind of situation, it's very risky if you're looking for long term. No one bank give it to you loan for this kind of motel hotel if you don't have a stable cash flow, predictable businesses. Then you have cash flow each month for long term. How you can see it in my YouTube channel, you have video about the businesses, about the cash flow businesses when I explain in the board, and you have suck businesses, then it's suck you money. Because of this is like a difference between the businesses. You can understand, you can see it in my YouTube channel. You have a lot of information there. And TikTok also you have another video, but this is subscription, so you must pay it in TikTok for see it. So I suggest you subscribe. In TikTok you have a lot of information. Also you have information for Spanish community. I created another channel, YouTube channel, and Facebook group with Spanish community. He creado una comunidad en español para la gente que habla hispana, que habla español. Así que ahí tenemos una comunidad en español. En TikTok hay mi nuevo canal en español solo, donde yo os aconsejo todos mis tips, todo lo que he conocido en mi vida, y paso en TikTok todos los tips y ayudas que puede servir para vosotros. También tenemos grupo de Facebook en español y abajo en comentarios lo tenéis. Los primeros links están en inglés y luego ya abajo hay unos links donde tengo YouTube, Facebook y TikTok en español. Así que también quiero crear una comunidad en español y promover pues mi nombre, todo lo que hago aquí, para que en futuro podamos hacer negocios y ayudar unos a otros. And this kind of intro then it's provide for Spanish community, so they can also have this kind of community in Spanish. So I have community now in English for everybody who understands English, but the people who don't understand English wanted to also get know how I can help them also with my knowledge, with everything what is helped for me, with my experience in my life. Maybe it's gonna help and guide you. also in Spanish community. So you have in Spanish, you have downstairs in comments below who speak Spanish. Also you have a Facebook group in Spanish, my Facebook page in Spanish, in Espanol, and you have also TikTok, and you have also new channel when I start now, a couple weeks ago, and YouTube also in Espanol, in Spanish. So I hope so you subscribe and provide an exchange. Then I pass to you this information. So minimum what I wanted is just subscribe, share, and find some another maybe family, maybe your friends who wanted also have some kind of businesses, who wanted to start businesses, be entrepreneur, start your business, and you don't know a lot of information about how you can start, what you must to do, and with who you must to networking, which kind of area in which you are now. So that's also I can provide you this value in the future, and also for people. So I don't want only make it live recording here because of you cannot do networking with people. So in the future, I wanted to create my community, and we're gonna meet together in Zoom call. So it's very important today networking in face to face, and I can interview you. You can talk to me directly and tell me what is your business, how, when, in how you become there, and what is problem you have. So maybe in all this community, what we have, we can help each other and networking together, because everything this is about who know you. This is very important, and this is kind of value I wanted to provide for you. And today I wanted to start look some kind of we want to find it randomly in internet. I'm gonna find it some deal, and this deal, how I can make it sense, if it's good to buy this deal or not. So this is kind of stay to the end, so you can get all information and how, and you can see it how I'm looking in any businesses, because any businesses when you're looking for any businesses when you wanted to buy it, the very important first, it's number of the units if you are in real estate, and if it's this kind of business, in any businesses it's same cash flow. If you have incomes, if you have revenue, how much is revenue, how much it's expenses, and then later how much it's money cash on cash it's left in the end the year, because everything is calculated for a year. If you are start in any community and you talk about the month, this is for price for months, this is for month, expensive for month, don't do that, because they're gonna see you like you are amateur. So you don't have knowledge and you don't know what you're talking about. You need to know your numbers first. Second, every time when you do business and you try to pitch someone, talk about the revenue in the year. How much is the incomes for a year? How much is revenue? How much is expensive? How much is cash on cash later? If it's you invest this kind of money, you understand? So you must to get return in the end the year. So this means cash on cash return. So it's 5%, it's 3%, it's 6%, it's 10%. And depends of the area, depends of the industry, it's different. Cash flow is different, cap rate is different percentage. Everything what I'm talking to you now about NOE, net operated incomes, gross incomes, GI, if you don't understand what I'm talking about, I hope so you post in the comments. Do you want it to know more? You have also my contact and downstairs, and send me email in the contact where you're coming from, and you see me in the YouTube, and you wanted to know more. So I can create a course for startups, for people who start now. So because I don't know with who I'm talking now. If you are professional investor, you are professional businessman, you are almost there, or you are start now and you wanted to learn more. So this is what this is about. All information you can get in my social media, all the value I provide there. But if you wanted to start from zero, you wanted to learning nomenclature. It's like numbers, names, technician names in this industry. Cash flow, NOE, cash on cash, GI, cap rate, all this CapEx, all these technicians' names, I can explain in the simple course. I can create a course and put in my website and created some kind of website like Ihnatenkov Universitet or Ihnatenkov course, Ihnatenkov Capital course, Ihnatenkov Capital Universitet. So, or maybe level up, something created like kind of platform so that people can learning from there. All information, all directly details, and directly if you wanted to learn it fast, don't go around all my social media. So just post in the comments below. So I wanted to get access to platform. So then I can send you link for the platform. Then you can learning much faster. That's for sure. It's gonna be one price, but this is gonna be one price per month, and you can access for all information in this platform. But if you wanted to for free, so you have all my social media. So this is what I'm talking about. I'm talking about so creating kind of vehicle value for then you can learning, we can help each other. Another second is gonna be community as community, and when we're gonna meet 2-3 times per week in Zoom calls, and we're gonna provide value for each other. We're gonna create a community, great community, gonna networking together there. And the third one, so in the future, so it can make it deals. You understand? So if you are valuable, get valuable business. If you are looking for investors, so it's everything about the relationship. Everything is about networking, and we can help each other. So yeah. So shortly. Very fast, I'm gonna tell. So I come from Ukraine again. So whom start now, see me in this life. So in this time. So I'm I coming from Ukraine. Was in Spain almost 20 years. I'm still have property there. I'm still the businesses do there. I was 6 years in Norway. Now the last 6 years I'm also in Sweden. I make it business also in US. All major part of my business partners and when we do it businesses together, it's in US. So also here in Sweden, I'm do businesses a lot. And here, so I'm for now, I have a lot of single houses. In the last 3 years, so I'm sell it one of my little portfolio what I have, and I'm start my holding LLC now for purchase for big businesses. So for close this kind of businesses, you need to have knowledge also. In the future, if you wanted to be in real estate, you wanted to know a little bit more. So that's what reason I'm talking about the platform, the business platform. Then you can learning. Everybody can be there. So I'm gonna create this also. So for you, just put in the comments below when you are in the market, and I'm gonna provide more value for you. Also, you have a lot of information. You can listen myself interview Joe Foster, founder of the Reebok. So his family started in England in Reebok. How he becomes successful. All information you have downstairs and below in podcast, Spotify. So everybody has podcast. It's for free. So you have all this podcast. The successful people who I'm interview. Carolina Strawberry from wife's house in Dubai. So you celebrity, so business owners, successful entrepreneurs. So all this content you have in social media, you have all podcast there. Sergio Carallo from ex Real Madrid. So he's for footballist. so from Real Madrid. So I interview him also. So you have also Grant Cardone interview. So I interview him also. Brandon Dawson. You have also more and more and more. You have also Pete Murby there, very famous in US market. He buy almost no money down. You have also podcast there. A lot of value how you can create an LLC company. Should you put your vehicle in LLC? How you can structure your LLC? Everything, all information you have in podcast. So listen. You have downstairs link below. So in Spotify, it's very important. So you can see it. You can listen. And sometimes when you are maybe working, maybe go work out, maybe you just running, maybe you're in the car, maybe in the bus, maybe in the flight, so you can listen podcast. And very important because of this experience in this 20 years, what I get, these little tips, what you can listen and apply in your business. Sometimes it's very important not just listen, because listen maybe 5 times, maybe 3 times. In the beginning, when I start 3-4 years ago, invest in myself, invest in mentors, invest for myself, for get know and provide me with value, so I can get my confidence in what I'm do, and be closer in the deals. Send offered, go directly there, and make the deal happen. So you must to get this confidence. And when you have confidence, when you invest in yourself, when you know what you're doing, and this is very important. So this is you have this kind of audio podcast, then you can listen. I listen couple times, same podcast, for get message, because you go to in the message and you take this information. You sometimes in any successful interview between the two business owners, they share information for you, and maybe for become there they get like 20, 10 or 15 years or 30 years, but with only one podcast in 20-30 minutes or 10 minutes, you can take this information and apply in your business. And this is how I'm doing also. I'm listening my mentors podcast. I'm listening to successful entrepreneurs. I'm read also ebook. Read. It's listen ebooks. But you take it all this advice, and also sometimes if you don't know something, if you have time, some learning. You have a lot of information today in the internet. But if you don't have time, so pay someone who can provide you very fast with this information in how you must to do. But this is very important in your business. How much money you wanted to willing spend it, for get this deal done. And this is everything about how wanted fast you get there. If you don't have money, so you have time, some dedicated time, and you become to this kind of information in the future. But you must dedicate it this time. But if you don't have time and you have money, you're willing paid, forget this information before. This is everything about. Everything you can buy today if you have cash. So we're gonna jump directly in this. This is like a long intro, but the people don't know me. But this is what I provide you, this information, so the people can understand when I'm coming from, when I now in this situation. So don't ask this kind of questions in the future. Where are you coming from? How you become successful? So sometimes you have all information in my social media. See my YouTube channel, see my all the rest of social media, so you can get this all information. So sometimes you don't, time it's money, guys, girls. So you don't need to explain again for everybody. So it's sometimes it's stupid questions they ask a successful business owner. Then you take it his time for share again all this information for you, for your audience. But maybe sometimes you just Google it, you just start to consume his content, and you understand where he's coming from. And sometimes you work directly with good questions directly with the best question you can get, not with sometimes with questions then sometimes you understand an interview is not very good. It's not it's like the people who interview, they know about what kind of person are you successful or not, what kind of question you ask, and you can understand then. So this interview was like this, so it's very important, don't waste the time of the successful entrepreneurs. And very important, if you are more successful the person in the room with a lot of people, maybe you are in the wrong room, because it's very important be around the successful people, more successful than you, so you can learn from them. And this is my mentor, he tell me about this, Oleksiy, it's very important. So if you wanted to learn from others, so be open-minded and don't be greedy, and never be selfish. Sometimes you need to be selfish, but this kind of ego you must to put around on the side. And you know when you start to talk with someone, if they successful, more successful than you. And sometimes it's not about you, me. Sometimes you need to provide a lot of value first, what you can do for them. Because it's like contact with me, a lot of people, and just jump directly and send me email, don't know me, and don't provide me anything, any value. And just send me, I'm in the website, I wanted to create it, make it SEO for you, for your page, it's priced there. This is what I don't need this. You understand what kind of value you can provide me? It's like when you wanted to find some kind of job, if you're looking for job, sometimes you go to directly in this, find this 5, the best job in your town you wanted to work for, and go directly with decision makers. You find the way. So find the way how you can become in the front of the decision maker, not the CEO, CFO, or secretary, or someone, decision maker. And sometimes maybe if you can permit for you, just tell him, look, I wanted to provide value for you, and I disposed to working for you for free for 1 year or 6 months, forever. In exchange, you tell me everything about your business and how your business works. So I can create the same business like yours, and maybe you will become partners together, and we can collaborate it together. This is very important, and nobody do this. So what kind of value you can provide to him? Provide him value, multiply his business for 2 times, 3 times, and then later he gonna appreciate it. And maybe you can start same company simultaneously in another place, and you become partner with him, or co-founder he can become with you, maybe partner 50-50. This is everything about the relationship, what kind of value you can provide them. It's same. If you are in SEO on your website, you're very successful in this area, you are expert. So first, you send, maybe my pitch is gonna be like this. If I was like an expert in the internet, in SEO, in the website, I created for you for free for 3 months, for free. So do SEO for you, or maybe everything what you need. And when it's gonna work, because you have graphic, you have everything. When it's gonna work, you're gonna get more customer, more traction for your page. So then we're talking about the money and how we can help each other. Not like the people do it just don't provide any value. You need to provide some kind of value in exchange of nothing. And if this guy decided that later you value what you provided. It cost money, so you're gonna ask him yourself later. Because of this is how it is. The successful people, they not so selfish like you think. They appreciate it. They know what it's cost. But if they don't have time for this, you can do it. Provide value first. And this is how, in my situation, I do it if I get expert in some kind of area. You not get money first in the beginning. So it's very important because you understand they more successful than you. They give a shit about what you provided because you understand. So this is nothing because in high ticket clients, high tickets customers and the business, he go there for high tickets. He don't care about these little problems what he have with his website, we have with phone and everything, because he do it in the business with face to face. And when you have to face, you go with going to talk with decision maker and the big businesses and the big deals and all this bullshit, all these different little things. He don't care because have another people he can do it. You understand? So sometimes you pitch, it's you pitch not good, So you must to work on the pitch. You must to provide more value first. This is how I think and how I can create businesses with others. And now we start to. Okay, I have find it here, so you understand. I found it here in Sweden. I have here in North Eskilstuna. It's between. I'm gonna see it now. Maps. Yeah, it's a big city. You have hospital there. It's very good. What is more important in the real estate? First, what I tell you before is number of the units. Second, very important, location. Location and what kind of NOE, gross incomes you have, cash flow. And the location here, so it's very nice. You have a lot of communications. It's close to who is from Sweden, so this is like I take it like this, random. We can take it next deal in US market. Here, so in Eskilstuna, yet 20, and this is like I think it's 2 hours, 1 hour and a half, 2 hours from 1 hour and a half, I think, from Stockholm, and 1 hour in the train, I think so. But very important, the numbers. So we have building with 16 units. So we're gonna start now here. My magic board. So we have 16 units. Okay, so for you can see it. 16 units. So we have 16 units. Okay. 16 units. And these 16 units, okay, what we have, what they provide us. They provide price. It's 1.7 million US dollars. Okay, US dollars. But in this Sueca Corona, it's gonna be 17.9 million, and SEK 17.9 million SEK. It's like just multiply for 10, and you have 17 million Swedish crowns. It's 1.7 million in US. We're gonna talk about US because everybody understand US. When I come to Sweden, I don't understand SEK, Corona, Norwegian Corona, all this. It's inside Sweden. It's inside the Europe, but they have different currency than euro. In the rest of the country, it's euro in Europe, but Sweden have the private. They have Corona, Sueca Corona, SEK. And that's what reason in the time of the Corona, 2002, 2001. So nobody closed it here. Here everybody working because they don't economy is different economy from euro. They have different economy in. They just become Swedish people. So give a shit about the rest. So that's what reason I don't care the rest of the world. Safe, stable economy and different prices and interest. Here it's interest, it's much lower than the rest of the countries. And here it's much, and we still have capitalism. So we have still here business owner can buy this real estate multifamily apartments building here. It's very awesome. And you can lend money for 2.1, 2% and 2.5 for principal. So it's total 5% total. And the US market today in 2024, 8%. It's amazing. It's unbelievable what's happened there. But here in this market, you can get a loan, you know. But we're gonna take it this 16 units. We have 16 units, 5 garage. We have here is what they're gonna 1.4 million Swedish crowns. It's intact. It's incomes. So GI, gross incomes. GI, we have incomes, we have 1.5 million. It's Swedish crowns, it's $140,000. 140K. So expenses. We're gonna see it if they have expensive here. Driftkostnad. Yeah, for Swedish driftkostnad, they're 280,000 Swedish crowns per år. So it's 28,000. So expenses. It's 28K. We're gonna calculate it. We're gonna make it sense of really this deal work or not. If really this price, it's 1.7 million or not. And we have 16 units. In 16 units, guys, it's minimum what you get buy it. If you buy it, it's much better 32 if you can. But if you start with 16, so do it with 16, and I can, and then the life, I can send you, I can write here formula how you can get $1 million, how you can project if this business is gonna go next year cost $1 million or not. Next year you can sell it and get back your money back in investors also. This is very important. Nobody provide you this value for you. So we have this information thing. So big, it's 1954. The year 1954. It's very important if it was restructured, rebuilding before or not. If I can have a little bit more information, but this is everything about you have number phone here, broker. Very important, buy it with broker. This is not single home. This is multifamily apartments buildings. With multifamily apartments building, you need to have contact with brokers, because brokers, it's like sealed between you and owners. So get you know to owners, or you're actually investor, and you can close this deal if you know how you can sell yourself, because some people think you no need to sell yourself. I don't understand sales. I don't do sales. Yes, you need to do sales, and you need to sell yourself, because when you go to a job, when you looking something, when you wanted to do something, you must to sell yourself for someone, for make a deal with you. Why he want to do the deal with you? You must to sell yourself. I coming from there. I coming from this company. I provide value for this. I have the company revenue this. So I actually decision maker, we can make it business, I can provide value for your business. You must to sell yourself for the customer, why they should to do business with you, why they should to pick you. This is very important, and nobody told you about this. And actually, you need to sell yourself. Sell, it's very important. If you don't know how you can sell yourself, so you must to find someone who can do this for you, and how you can get knowledge and make it sense of the deal. So we have everything. Now I don't need nothing this. And I can calculate it. So we have calculator. And okay, so what they wanted price this. So how I can make it sense of this deal? The first of all, I see the pro forma, but I don't trust pro forma because I need to get my my calculation first, because they have this 28,000 per year expenses from 140k incomes, and I think it's not gonna work like this, because if you are there with 20 or 15% of the expensive on this building with 16 units, what that means for me? What I know this business, they do it themselves management. So they, pop and mom, or maybe someone from this owner, he live there, or maybe in same place, or maybe close, and he manage everything. So that's what reason this deal don't gonna work. And when you have 160 units or 200 units, this for sure 10-15% is don't gonna work, because you cannot to find another job for yourself and manage it 160 units. You must to have team. And in this situation, you can manage yourself, but this is stupid. You find another job for you, and later in the end of the year, you pay a lot of taxes with benefits what you get from this business when it's in the end of the year. So it's much better if you find a third company, but that's what reason. The 16 units is not gonna work, but I gonna calculate it and make it sense. If you wanted to buy and start from this side, you just need their investors, nothing more. And for example, 100, when we have 100k is gross incomes, I multiply it, because you must know also you must know also what it was last year, what it was expenses in occupancy in the last 3 years, in the last 5 years, how they management in the corona in the time. So you must get this knowledge. It's very important, because sometimes when you think it's 100% occupied, but maybe it's not, because in the last time, with my experience, I see it 52 or 32 units, and it was nice price, make it sense. It was 10 or 9 cap rate, return from your money, and the cash on cash, it was like over 12% with leverage from bank, if you know what I'm talking about. And then later I called directly to this guy, and next day, because it's like, it cannot to believe it, so like this. And I talked with broker, and the broker say it in this area. So he don't know exactly how much occupancy it was, but it's not 100%. And I asked him, but this is occupancy, what you write in the pro forma, it's 100%. Oh, this is like you write with today occupancy, like 80% or 85% or 90%. And he tell me in pro forma it's full, it's 100%. And so they cannot to be like this price, because you cannot to get sense of the business owner. Because if you send him letter of intent for purchase for this business with price if you trust to pro forma, that's what reason you must to do diligence. You must to take the phone and call to broker. You ask him, because it's much easier, faster. You take all information the broker directly Then it's pro forma. Pro forma, you can calculate it, you can talk, you can think 20 times, but if you don't get action, if you don't do it, if you don't take it, everybody forget how you can take it phone, call someone. Everybody wanted to SMS, everybody do this. This is not the kind of businesses you buy. And the businesses like real estate, multifamily, commercial apartments business, in any business what you buy it, you need to talk with owner, you need to talk with broker, you need to talk, you need to call. It's a call. You call the people. You don't message them. You call. So if you scary to call, find someone who can do this. So 140,000, and occupancy is gonna be, I calculated 95%, because if they move one apartment is gonna be empty in 3 months, 2 months, or maybe 6 months. It's gonna be empty. You never calculated occupied 100%. Case or scenario. If they have 3 or 4 apartments empty in the last year, so then you must to exchange your calculation, and you're never gonna buy for this price. It's gonna be lower because of you cannot to buy this business with 100% occupancy, because you're not gonna have 100% occupancy. This is very important. So this kind of tips I provide for you. So multiplied for 0.95 and multiplied, and this I calculated 50% expenses, not 20 or 15 how he make it sense, because in this kind of business you have landscape there. I cannot show you, but you have little landscape here. The buildings looks okay, but need to painting. Roof is looks okay, but everything you need to check look, because they don't show how it looks like inside. If I see now, I cannot see it inside. That's what reason. What you must to know what they show you. If they show you everything outside and never show you pictures inside, why? Why they? You understand? It's like in the date. You see someone in the date and internet, they show you only one pictures. One pictures. No, I pass. I go for next one, because you need to have more pictures if you need to like someone. It's same. If you need to like this business, you wanted to buy someone, one pictures don't gonna help you. You understand? So you need to get more information about this, due diligence. So then I'm gonna calculate it 50%. So multiply it for 0.50. So in total, I'm gonna have NOE, net operating incomes. Now we have NOE, net operating incomes, NOE, net operating incomes with 50%. So my expenses is 50%. Okay. So expenses it's actually 70,000. 70K, not 28. Okay. Occupancy, I get 95%. So one apartment without apartment, one apartment. NOE, it's say it here is gonna be 66.5K, 66,000. So 66,000. Now, how I can calculate it? Forget price from my NOE, not from his NOE. You divide it for cap rate. Cap rate, how I can know if it's cap rate? If they don't write here in the pro forma, the broker don't write pro forma how many cap rate we have, so I don't see it. So I calculate it because I know the market, and I can project it how in the between the area, and I know because I'm see another. I spoke with another brokers, and they sell it between 5 and 6 cap rate. So I got calculated 6% cap rate. Okay, so divide 0.06%. 1.1 million. So it's 1.1 million price. 1.1 million. And they wanted to sell for 1.7. If they wanted for 1.7, show me the numbers. How you make it the sense? What kind of expensive you have it last year? What kind of expensive you have 2 years ago? What kind of expensive? How many occupancy you have the last year? How many occupancy you have 2 years ago? So you must to have due diligence. Very important. It's another deal than I'm looking for. 160 units. 160 units, brand new, 2 years old. The numbers make it sense in the pro forma when you're looking for. So this is story, no? I'm telling you because of it's what happened with me in my life. Really, actually, couple weeks ago, I called to broker and tell him, okay, I'm liking the deal. I'm liking it. It's in the pro forma, and you have pictures inside, outside. It's new. It's renewed. 99% with friendly material. Everything is from wood, from tree. Recyclable. You have solar cell, produce electric power for themselves. You have landscape. You built close to water. In close to the road. So you 1 hour from Stockholm, 1 hour and a half. Very easily, but you don't have a lot of communication, so you don't have this is like a builder. He invests all money, go broke. That's what reason sometimes builders go broke and go bankrupt, because they put all his money in some place and they don't know if it's gonna work. And that's what reason he wanted to sell it, but he built it 160 units. He sell it, I think it's for 18 or 19 or 20 million, something like this, dollars, in 160 units. And I calculated, I see it, and I calculated, I see. So the 160 units with incomes, what they have it predicted in the pro forma, make it sense, because it's cost like $500 for 1 unit. And this is brand new, so it's below market. If you know this market, so below the market, and you can force appreciation, you can buy it, and you can, if it's full, you can buy it, and you can force appreciation, you can force rents in the next year. So you wait, that's what reason when you buy business, when you buy it from first month, if this business is give it to me money or suck my money. So very important, get cash flow, because I don't buy the businesses that's vacant 50% or vacant 0% or not need to put, no, this is bullshit. You buy businesses almost done, work decades, and the bank gonna see it same like you. So the banks, it's your partner there. They're gonna see it and predict also if this business gonna work, if the covered DCR, debt covered ratio, if this can pay to us debt if we give it to you money. So this is very important, DCR loan. So when you apply for DCR loan, it's very important if the bank's gonna see it. If I need 1.2 or 1.4, 1.6%, depends of the country, depends of the bank, they need to yield percentage of the DCR loan. 1.2, that means 120% more from debt must to cover it from NOE, net operating cash, net operating incomes. So for you understand what I'm talking about. If you don't understand what I'm talking about, post in the comments below. I'm gonna send you in the platform. Then you can create it course for you startup, for you understand what I'm talking about this nomenclature, about the DCR, NOE, cap rate, all this. Because here in my channel, we're going to talk about a lot of DCR, loan, cap rate, NOE, gross incomes, capex, everything about this we're going to talk about. So it's very important so you understand what I'm talking about. If not, so just come back in the video again when it's live. It's going to be done. I'm going to put in my YouTube channel with lives records. So you're going to be there. You can see again and again and again this video for understand. And this, everybody starts from zero. Everybody starts from nothing. Everybody start YouTube channel or something from zero. So I'm in one situation, my business in this level, you maybe start here, so you understand, so you need to consume and invest in yourself. So this is very important. And this what happened with this story. So in this story, so what has happened? I called the guy. I tell him, the broker, I call him. Hi, I wanted interesting in your business. I wanted to know if this 160 units, what kind of occupancy you have. This is pro forma. What you get there is 100% occupied, or this is just predictions. How many occupancy you have. And you know what he said? He tell me. I think so. Is not 100% occupied. I'm just what? And my next question was, but in the pro forma, this is price for 100% occupied, or this is only with 80 or 70, I don't know how many percent it's occupied now with this situation what we have today. And he said, no, this is pro forma for the future, for if it's going to be occupied 100%. I said, but you understand what you just did. You cannot put the price of the something made up numbers. And this is what this is about, pro forma. Everything is made up. And you now understand, be careful. The purchase for this price, you need to do diligence. You must ask hard questions. And I asked him, so this 160 units, how many units is empty? I need to know, because now when I'm going to see this business, when I'm going to present to my bank for before they send you letter of intent and PCI letter, purchase sale agreement for close this deal, I need to know, because then later, this has not happened with me because I have more experience in this situation, and I ask hard questions. And he said, yeah, I understand, but this is where it is. And I tell him, so now I know about this. So how many units you have empty there? And he contacted me 4 days later. You see how the business do it? If you wanted to purchase, you wanted to hard sell now, why you just pass away and don't connect? Sometimes brokers, sorry, but sometimes they don't follow up the customers. You have social media, they just close it. They don't want to be, they closed people. They don't want to follow up and don't want to sell you. I don't understand why. You get your list of the people who in the game, who wanted to buy it. You meet him. So get contact with one guy, 2 guys, 3 guys. He have a lot of people there. Send him a next day. Send him next week another deal. Send him business proposal. Don't just talk with him, then later you don't contact with him, and then you forget about him. It's stupid. Follow up. Get your list. Money is in the list, because today he don't buy it, but tomorrow he gonna buy it, or maybe next week, or maybe next month. So you follow up. You send him proposal. And sometimes brokers, I not understand them. And this is true. All my mentors in real estate, they talk about this. And they say, they stupid. They don't, sorry about this, but this is what they're talking about. You guys, if you are a broker, follow up. Don't be stupid. Friendly, tell you. And send proposal to people who wanted to buy it, who can be buyer in the future. Don't think they're going to buy. If they don't buy today, they're going to buy it tomorrow. You don't know, because today you are here, but tomorrow you're a millionaire, multi-billionaire. You can buy forever what you want. So you don't know. And why you give up and sell it some proposal? And this is what I'm not understand. And this is what's happened with me. And I call him. He can call me back. SMS. He sent me SMS. And these people just SMS. Call. You call. And tell 24, 25 units is empty. What? From 160? 24 units empty, 140, 135, 130 units, 130 units, 135. And then I calculate it, because we're gonna calculate it, and you're gonna see it. And this deal, it was 160 units. 160 units, we say 18, 20 million, something like this. It was 900,000, almost 1 million. 1.2, 1.1 million incomes. It was incomes. I think it's 1.1 million. 1.1 million. It was gross incomes in the pro forma. So in 460 units, so we're gonna calculate it. 160 units. So how you can see per door price? So you take it 160 units and you divide for 1.1 million gross incomes, 1.1 million. Divide for 160 units. It divide for 12 months. So now you have $572 per door. So one door, $570,000, $170. $170. So when you have this, now you can calculate it. If this price, 18 million, what they wanted, not 80, it was 19, 20 million. It was 20 million. I call the broker, he asked him, and you know about the debt? What kind of debt he have? How much is the debt? And he tell me 180, no, it was 18 million debt. And I asked, he wanted to sell for 20 million and he have 18 million debt. How is it possible in a commercial business? And he tell me, I don't know if that's true. Maybe it's lie. And that's what reason you know the people lie to you. You know when they don't know data. And he tell me, no, when he built this 2 years ago, they priced him to 24, 25 million. And he take it loan with 18 million. This is what he said. I don't know if that's true. This is another one, so you must do diligence. And now, if he don't have 160 units, he have 135 units. So now I can tell you, predict how much is gonna have incomes. It's not enough incomes for covered the loan, because loan from bank. I don't think so he gonna get loan with 18 million for more than 4%. I think it's 4.5, 4%. So if you have 18 million, dollars loan, multiplied for 0.05, it's 900 per year. He must to pay debt, only debt, not expensive, not rest. It's only debt. So if he, this is calculation 1.1 million incomes if he have 160 units. But if he have menos, he cannot to pay debt. So this is another lie. So you need to know when the people lie to you. This is what's happened with me, So you understand? So this is what they do it. This is lie. And you need to get more information about this deal, because the deal looks awesome, but the location is not very good for tenants. So they move because they depends on the car, and they must be moved there with family or maybe self, but need to get car. So this is another kind of different customers. So we can rent there. So rental must to have car. So now you know. And the hospital, very important, be close to hospital, not airport. Airport, a lot of noise, a lot of traffic, a lot of everything. It's stupid by there. It's very important hospital, and close to hospital you don't have airport. So everybody want to live close to hospital. It's very important. There's another tips you need to look for. And we're gonna calculate it. So how if we have so if you have 5.7 $570 per unit, so now so $570 multiplied for 135 units and multiplied for 12, how much incomes you're gonna have from 135 units? From 135 units, you're gonna have 923,000. So 135 units, so you're gonna have gross incomes, okay? You're gonna have 923K, not 1.1 million, because you have now minus 24 units, 25 units. So NOE, actually, now you must to manage this. You must to pay manager. You must to take care of the tenants there. You must to take care of the landscape. So how you can understand? Now it's much better. So how you can understand? And now we're gonna calculate it. 923K. We're gonna take off occupancy, because now you have 135 units, but this 135 units is gonna leave people. It's gonna be maybe for a month, 3-4 units gonna empty. So you must calculate it 95% of occupancy. So you multiply for 0.95. So 923,000. You multiply for 0.0. It's 923,000 multiplied for 0.95. It's 876,000. 95% occupancy multiplied for 50%, because there you must to get contract with some company, third-party management company. And then it's gonna be not 35%, it's gonna be 40, 50%. So minimum I'm gonna take 50%, multiply for 50. So now we have NOE, net operated incomes, 438,000. NOE, 438,000. Okay, so now we have NOE. And now we decided, now we're gonna calculate it, how much is gonna cost this business with new income, real income, NOE, net operated incomes. So we divide this for 7%, because it's not good location. Divide for 0.07%. And now we know, they know this not gonna cost 18-20 million, how they want it. It's gonna cost between price with 7 cap, it's 6 million. But nobody gonna sell for this price. We're gonna calculate it for 438,000. 438,000 divided for 0.05%, 8.7, 8%, 6%, 6% cap rate. Price it's 8.7 million. You see, they lose a lot of money there. And that's what reason. And this is another story. I talked with this guy. He asked him how long it was in the market. This 160 units, and he tell me it was last under off market 1 year and a half. Nobody buy it, normal, because if it's today it's 135 units only occupied, not 160. 1 year ago, I think so it's gonna be like 50% occupied, or maybe minus. And for a price what they wanted, nobody gonna buy it, because I paid to you this price if it's gonna be full occupied in 1 year minimum, then I'm gonna buy it. But not for this price, 18, 20 millions with this occupation. So this is very important, so you understand how you can analyze the deal. In this situation, and what we see it before, 16 units, the price 1.7 million, what they wanted, we're gonna calculate it now. If they wanted 1.7 million, 1.7 million, divide for 16 units, you divide for 12 months, it's 800. Yeah, 800, I think, yeah. Wait. No, this is, yeah, okay, so, yeah, so 8,000. It's 888, yeah, exactly. It's the price, sorry, is what I calculated, the price 1.7 million, the price per door, how much is the cost buy it, if I buy it for the apartment, 1.7 million, divide for 16, exactly, this is price, 106,000 per unit. So here, I'm gonna take off this. This one, so for you understand, I have special fush. Exactly. So per units, it's 106K per door. So 160K per door. So now we know today in the market, you cannot build for $106,000 one unit in the one building with 16 units. It's gonna cost much, 2 times, 3 times more. So it's you cannot build today. So also in this area, what it's inside the city, the city, the Eskilstuna, you cannot build for same money. Maybe you can build like this guy did when 160 units far away, 1 hour from, and maybe in some place then you don't have communication. Maybe you can build for this price. But in this area, you cannot build. Close to communication, bus stations, and everything, hospital there, you cannot build this. So we know this is for door per door. But how much the rent there have? The rent they have, it's GI, gross incomes, what we have. Gross income, 140K, 140,000. We divide for 16 units. And we divide for 12 months. How much per door we have? $729 per door. So per door, per month, they paid $729. That's rent there, $729. If you know market, you can Google it and check, look, how, if I wanted to rent some now apartment there, in this area, you see it, how much rent there. one room in this location, and you see it. If it's gonna be 7,000, it's gonna be 8,000. Maybe this price, they almost in the market, so you cannot increase anymore. If you cannot increase anymore, what does mean? That's mean so you must wait 2-3 years for increase, maybe 2 years for increase like 5%, and it's not gonna help you. So now we're gonna see how much it the cap rate they projection. Cap rate what they project. If we take it 140,000, we take off rest 28,000. We're gonna have 112,000. Okay. Now we divide for the price what they have, 1.7 million. Now we're gonna have 6.5 cap rate. 6.5 cap rate. And you just, Alex, what you just did. So this price, they price, it's actually, okay, so we see it if I can. It's actually 6.5% cap rate. Cap rate. This is what they predict. What they predict with they expenses 28K, with they 100K gross incomes, with their $729, because maybe it's 600, maybe it's 650 per door, 600. Rest of it's garage. They must to pay maybe for parking car, you know, in the VIP garage, because there you have 5 or 6 VIP door, you know, garage, and outside also, so must to pay maybe the price it's $650. But now we know. But I cannot predict with this money, because I need to know a little bit more about this deal. Because what I predict, I can pay price with case worst scenario for don't lose money and don't lose investors' money. So I can pay 1.1, and the case worst scenario, this is going to be case worst scenario, okay? This is going to be price case worst scenario. Case worst. This is case worst. Okay, but now if I calculate it like with expensive, normal expensive. It's now a normal case. Normal case. So how I gonna calculate it? With normal case, I'm gonna calculate it. I'm gonna take it 140K. Okay, I'm gonna multiply for 98% occupancy, and I'm gonna multiply it for expenses not 50%. I'm gonna calculate it with 65%. So 35%. So multiply it for 65. And now we have 89K. Here we have it NOE after expensive 65K. And now we're gonna have NOE 89,000.1. Okay. So 89. So it's almost 20,000 more. And this is normal case. And now they predict this price, but I'm gonna predict with 7.5 cap rate, 7 cap rate. So 7 cap rate. with 7 cap rate, 7% cap 7, cap 8, cap 9, and cap 6, cap 6. So now we're gonna calculate this, and you understand a little bit much better. So now we're gonna take NOI, net operated income, which is 89,000, 89.1, divide for 0.06, 0.06. We're gonna have 1.3 million. 1.3 million price. Now we're gonna calculate it 89.1, 89.1 divide for 0.07 cap rate. Now we have 1.2. 1.12 million gonna cost. If I gonna get 89.1 divide for 0.08, gonna get 1.1 also. 1.1, and this is gonna be 1 million. So now, what we know? We know about different prices. If I buy it with 6 cap rate, the price I'm gonna pay it 1.3 million purchase price. If I wanted to buy it 7 cap rate, the price go low, 1.2 million. If I gonna buy it for 8 cap rate, this business, so it's gonna be 1.1 million price. If I buy it 9 cap rate, it's gonna cost 1 million. So, but normal price, it's 1.3 million with 6 cap rate. 6 cap. So now we know if I'm gonna buy it with case war scenario, it's gonna be 1.1 million price. If I wanted to buy it with normal case, for don't lose money, so you can pay 1.3 million, but not 1.7 million. And this is all pro forma, it's same. They put the price very high. He predicted what is going to be in 5 years, what is going to be in 10 years. But you don't buy business what is going to be in the future. You're going to buy it with prices, with incomes what you have, with expensive use what you have, but not with their expensive. With my expensive because I don't want to lose money. I don't want to lose this business. So you predicted with how much it's going to be in case war scenario. In the case war scenario, the price was 50% expensive because if something happened, it's going to be me in bank, in investors, not him. So I must do case war scenario. In this business, I can buy for 1.1 million and don't lose anything in the future because we can wait. Because when we have cash flow, when the business is cash flow, you're never going to lose the business because the business is going to work himself. Why? Because now I'm going to explain to you. Because when you buy it with his price, 1.7 million, for example, 1.7 million, okay? We take it 1.7 million, 1.7 million. I must take it loan because it's stupid. Nobody buy it with cash, this business. It's stupid. You lose money because you need to get leverage from the banks. Because if this business produce 6-7% per year, and we can take it from bank for 4% or maybe interest only for 3%, 2%, so we can get leverage. And then the year we're gonna get from the bank money, we're gonna get 3 to 4% over the price because the business produce 6-7%, and I need to pay loan from 60% loan from the bank money. What I take it, we pay it only 3% to 4%. So we take 2 points, and this money banks, it's in the end of the year we don't gonna get 6%, we're gonna get 8% because we have 2 points from the bank. And then when we become smart and we can get leverage from the bank, if you buy it to cash, you're gonna get only 6%, nothing more. So you're gonna get only this money. But I wanted to get money more from banks also and get leverage and pay to the investors this money because they deserve. I'm first investor, number one. And then later come you with me. You understand? If we buy this deal, and this deal, we need, we are calculated now. You can understand much better. So I can, bank today give it to 60% commercial loan. So 1.7 million. I multiply it for 0.60. I need to take it loan 1 million from the bank. When I take it 1 million from the bank, how much am I gonna pay it? I'm gonna pay it 5%. I'm gonna pay it 50K per year, 51,000. So if I have incomes 140,000, I pay expenses. I pay expenses like they say, but there is not this gonna be. You understand? They calculated expensive, they calculation, but my expensive is going to be much bigger. It's 50%. It's 70K. So 140 minus 70, what is left? Almost with also vacancy, it's 70K, but minus vacancy, 66K. So if I pay to bank 51K, what is left? From 61 to 51 minus 66.5 is gonna left 66,500. Rest 51,000 from bank loan. It's only left 15K per year. So this is gonna be investor money. 15K from this price, 15K. How much is cash on cash? Cash on cash. Here you can calculate the cash on cash. 15K you divide for 700 because investor, I take it loan 1 million. You understand, no? This loan is this loan 1 million. 1 million. I need to pay to bank. Okay, bank, I need to pay 51K per year. Okay, what is left? 15K with my expensive in the normal case. 15K, we put 700,000 from investors. I put 100,000 and maybe 6 person more, 100,000. So we have 700 now, or maybe 2 person. With 350,000 each one. So, for example, 7 person with 100K. We come with 700. So now we need to 15K divide for 700. What we're gonna have? 0.002, 2%. So cash on cash, actually, it's only 2% from us money return. Where is the money? That's what reason this price is not work. It cannot to be. Maybe if you wanted to lose the money. And we know 16 units is not gonna work. That's what reason they wanted to sell. That's what reason they tired. That's what reason the 16 units you cannot to scale. You cannot to increase income there. For get $1 million back next year, you must to increase $400 per unit. This is possible? Not now. But in 10 years, maybe. Are you willing to pay 1.7 million? It don't make it sense. For wait 10 years and get $1 million back from 700, so you must wait 10 years. So you understand? So from leverage, from the money, bank leverage, maybe we get like 2%. So it's going to be 3.5% from leverage bank. That this is not money. This is cash on cash. It's not work. Cash on cash must be or same percentages like 5-6% or more. And this is how you make it sense of the deal. And this deal don't work with this price. What the owner wanted, 1.7 million. It is not possible. And the broker is stupid. He put in the pro forma the price like in 10 years is going to be. But he don't understand how it's the deal work. He cannot do underwrite for me because I ask every brokers how you see your deal, how you can underwrite the deal. Explain to me. Oh, everything it's in the pro forma. Yeah, but how you make it sense? Tell me, if you sell it, how you sell it if you don't make it sense of the deal? That's what reason you must to know how you can underwrite the deal, how you can understand this deal. This is very important. And the brokers don't understand this. And they sell it something they don't know what is the cost, how the investors, when they're gonna buy this, how they make it sense. If he knew it, how they make it sense of this deal, he can put price 1.3 million, 1.1 million. It's gonna be make it sense because with 1.3 million, we're gonna have 6%. You understand? 1.3 million. So we can calculate it now. So you understand. It's easy. It's very simple if you understand calculation because everything it's numbers. It's numbers. It's numbers game. When you understand numbers, everything it's understandable. Everything is understandable. So for you understand. So now we know. So this 1.7 is don't work. So it don't work. So now we're gonna calculate it. This deal. Again. So for you understand it much easily. So now how I gonna get if the price 1.3 million. If we buy it for 1.3 million, how the banks now banks. So it's like 4 quadrant. Okay. Now we have price. We have debt. And another, we have cash on cash, I think so. We have expenses, and we have cash on cash. So price 1.3 million. So everybody understand, no? Now, how we calculated debt? Debt is going to be 1.3 divide is going to be 60%. Multiplicate there 60, 1.3, 1.3. Multiplicate there 60, 1.3. Multiplicate there 60. 780. Do you remember the last time? If you don't understand, you back again for see it again. 1.1. We have it before. We have it from this price. We have it debt 1 million. But now we have 7. With debt 7. We have 780,000. So for here we have 1 million. So debt is going to be 780K. 780K. Okay. How much are you gonna pay for a year in here? So we multiply for 0.05. I calculated 5%. 5% to bank is gonna be 39K per year. So I must to pay per year 39K. So understand, no? If I get NOE 89,000, we calculated normal case. NOE 89K. Do you remember? If we're gonna have here, so here is gonna be his, but we don't see his pro forma. We do it as pro forma. How we make it sense, and with us make it sense with 35% expenses, and with occupancy 98%. If it's 100, we need to calculate it case worst scenario, but normal case worst scenario with 1 door, 2 doors, 1 door out, you know. So then it's going to be 35. Then I can buy it, and I explain to you. So now expenses 35% from 1.3, 1.3, expenses is gonna be expensive is gonna be no from NOE. Yeah, from NOE. Because incomes it's 140K. Yeah, exactly. And gross incomes 140K. 140K. We must calculate 140K multiplied for 98%, multiplied for 6065. So we have 80. Okay, expensive. We have 89. Yeah, 89 minus 140. 50K. Expensive 50K. Because we have NOE 89K. We have gross incomes. We rest 89. We have 50K. This is us expenses. This is 35%. Now we know 50K expenses. Debt is going to be 39. 39K. We sum with 50, it's 89K. So if you sum this one, 39 plus 50, it's 989. Where is the money? You understand? So this normal case is not work. So it cannot to be buy this business for 1.3 million also. Where's the money? You're gonna get zero. You don't get money from investment. If we put bank 780K debt, if from 1.3 is gonna be 500,000, we must put 500,000. We're not gonna get money. This deal don't work. Because with expensive what we have, 35%. And with bank what we need to pay it, because bank it's 5%. We need to pay it. A case for scenario bank. I cannot to calculate it with 4%. It's not possible. It's going to be 5-6% to bank. It's factor 5 or factor 6. So we all must pay to bank. We pay to all expensive. What for investors we have? Nothing. This deal don't work with this price. It must be different price. You understand? I hope so you understand. So for work this deal, need to be different price, not this price. For work this deal, now we're gonna calculate it. So now we're gonna calculate it again. How it's gonna work? So we have 4 quadrants. We have price. Now we're gonna put like I calculated case for scenario. Like I calculated my way, so we don't lose money. 1.1 million. 1.1 million. 1.1 million price. GI we have 140. NOE we have 89. Okay, 89K. Occupancy, we need to put 96%. So price 1.1. Debt, expenses is gonna be 50K, like before. So 140 minus 89, so it's gonna be 50K, 50K. Debt, we're gonna calculate the debt. For calculated debt, 1.1 million. Okay, we have 1.1 million. Now we need to take it loan 60%. 660,000. Okay. How much we're gonna pay it? Factor 5 for loan, 33,000 per year. 50 expenses, 32, 33, 83K. All expenses with debt. From 89, what is left? It's left cash on cash. It's left 5K. 5K. If we take it 660 from 1 million, it's 4. We need to put money 440,000. Yeah. 440K investors. So we divide 5K divide for 40,000. It's 1%. Cash on cash. Where is the money? You understand this deal don't work. You cannot make it sense. That's what reason they sell it. You can see it, numbers, people lie, numbers don't lie. Numbers don't lie. Now I understand why he sell it. But example. Yeah, so he find another job for himself. This don't work. This is what I'm talking about. Numbers of the units is very important. Why? Now, in the end of the video, I'm gonna show you why. Now you become to the end, and I show you why the numbers of the unit is very important. And I don't want to buy 16 units. I don't want to buy 22 units. I don't want to buy this 30 units. I wanted to buy 50, 60, 100 units. I wanted to buy 400 units in one package. You understand? Why? Because of then we can make it sense of the deal. But not here. In this small one, it's you find another job for you, and you must now manage it. You must to take care of the tenants, and it's not working, you know. So now, the formula what I explained before in your video, you have in my TikTok, you have in YouTube, you have everything. I put formula the 1 million. You know, minimum you start with 16 units. I prefer 32 units. It's much better 64. And if you have 120 units, it's much better. And if you have 200 units, it's much better. Why? We're gonna see this case. Why? And this is easy. This is easy. Then you understand. And nobody share with you about this. This here, my goal, I'm looking in any business, how I can make it next year, $1 million. $1 million. $1 million. $1 million. $1 million. 1 million. How we can get 1 million? How we can get 1 million? How we can get 1 million next year? And this, do you remember I told you with 16 units, you must increase rent 400? Here you must increase 200. Here you must increase 100. Here you must increase 50. And here you must increase 125. Which one you're gonna buy? Is it possible? These last three, is it possible if you know your market? If you know your market, if you know the market, the rents is below the market, in the area, different, another buildings, the rent, it's very high, like $100 or maybe $150, and you buy it under the market, you can buy it and you can appreciate this business with force appreciation. This strategy, this name, it's force appreciation. Force appreciation. Why? How I can make it sense? You tell me. Oh, Oleksiy, if I increase 160, if I increase 160, if I increase, multiplicat, it's not gonna be 1 million. It's not gonna be 1 million. Yes, it's gonna be 1 million. But you don't know yet. I told you, here you're gonna get a lot of information for free. Because I wanted you to do well. So if you do well, you cannot to skill anymore. And that's what reason you partner with me for buy this kind of businesses. Because you cannot to do yourself. $400, we increase in 16 units. $400. We increase for 60. 6,400 per month, but we don't do business for month. You keep it for years. So you calculate it for years, 76,800. 76K per year. Okay, this is year. So incomes. Now we calculated 32 units, $200. $200 multiply for 32 units. Same, no? Multiply for 12, 67.8. Same. Here, we're going to have same. Okay? You can check 64 multiplied for 100, 6,000 per month, put 12, 76.8. Here is going to be different. So here is 120 units. We multiply for $50. Can I increase $50 in 120 units if I know the neighbor rent is $100, $150 more than mine? If I increase, nobody go out. If they go out, they're going to pay it more in another place. If I know my market, if I increase, I'm going to have 6,000 per month, per 12 months, 72K. Okay? But here, 200 units, multiply for $25, 5,000, multiply for 12, 60,000. Almost same. Okay? So now, how I gonna calculate it? 1 million formula. Forget $1 million next year. And I don't think so you never did before. Cap rate. If I know cap rate, how much my business is gonna cost next year if I increase this one? Because from this incomes what we get, okay, I no need to pay expenses because it's forced appreciation. Expenses almost paid from the first price, what incomes we're gonna collect it. But this is I force, I put extra now. Now we're gonna pay it more because of I know market and now I know this business. And now it's extra money per year. What does mean? If we come for investors, it's gonna be 4-5% more per year incomes. So if it's we cash flow for us investment 4-5%, plus now we force appreciation, we're gonna cash flow next year or and then this year we're gonna cash flow 8-9%, 10%, and now we can wait 10 years. If we wait 10 years, we're gonna get from us money what we put 100% back as money only from cash flow. But when in my business, in my company, if you invest with me, you're gonna get bonus also when we sell it or maybe we refinance it. When we refinance it, or maybe I keep it this for my family, wealth generational assets, so I can keep it and I can buy you out. But all this money, what it's left when I refinance it, or maybe I sell it, so this is gonna split 65% the bonus because first I give you back your money when I refinance or sell it. So in 10 years, you're gonna get back your money, your investment first, one time, 100%. Later, when I refinance it, I buy you out. First, what I'm gonna do, back your money first, return your money. So it's one time 100% from cash flow. You're gonna have return. It's one time. Plus, I give you back your money when I sell it. And what it's left, we split 65% after what is left. 65% for investors and 35% for the company. This gap, this is what I'm looking for. I back you money from cash flow first, from cash flow because we produce now 10%. If I buy this business and I force appreciation, now we have 4-5% more. So in this business is cash flow 6-5%. Now we have 11-12%, but we calculated 10%. So 10% for 10 years, it's your money back 100% in 10 years. This is number one bonus. Number two, I back your money when I refinance or maybe sell it, but it's gonna left money. If from this money, what is gonna left, I pay you another bonus for be partner in my business and get help me control these assets for us. I multiplied your money for 2-3 times, but it's gonna take between 7 and 10 years. But we have time because we have cash flow. It's very important. It starts from 5%, and when I force appreciation, become 10%. Now we wait 10 years. You have your money back one time. When I sell it, you have your money back first. It's preferred return, your money back first. And what is left, we split 65%. Maybe it's gonna be here, maybe 35% more. 100, 135. 235% your money in 10 years back, multiplied your money. And I don't guarantee, so it's gonna happen, but everything is depends of the deal, number of the units very important, location, and know your market. Now, how we're gonna get this 1 million back? Cap rate. Do you remember cap rate? If I know the market, it's like 6% cap rate, 5%. If I buy 5 cap rate, so it's 5 cap rate. So it's 5%. So now what you know, 76,000, 76.8, 76.8, you divide for 5% cap rate. Next year, as business, gonna cost 1.5 million more. Do you understand? So here, you divide for 0.05 cap rate. It's 1.5 million. Your business costs more. Here is gonna say 1.5 million. But this is very difficult. It's not possible now. In 10 years, maybe. This is what reason 16 units is don't work. You must wait a lot for increase $400. It's very hard to do. You must invest a lot of money, renew it. You cannot increase this in the same time. So this is what reason this is don't work. 200, maybe, but it's not gonna work. Must wait maybe 5 years. So this is like, I don't see this. I see this one. If I can 50, I buy 50. If I can 57, 55, it's much better. Or maybe 2 for 32. So 64. This is gonna work. So this is 100. Can I increase 100? Wait 1 year. If I know market, increase 100. My business next year is gonna cost 1.5 million more. 1.5 million more. 1.5 million more. Here it's gonna same. But here we're gonna calculate it. How much is gonna be? 72K, 72,000 divide for 0.05, 1.4, 1.4 million, 1.4. You understand what I'm looking for? I'm looking for next year. If I buy it, I force appreciation. My business cost 1.4. If we put there X money, maybe 1 million, we know get mass money back next year. You understand? If you wanted to sell it next year, but if stupid this is, you wanted to sell it now. I only sell it if somebody come and we get 150% minimum from us money. If we have 150% from us money back, I sell it. So they must to pay not only this money what we're gonna back, 2-3 million more. Then I'm gonna sell it. But it's everything is about how much money we're gonna get back in what kind of period of the time. This is very important. Here we're gonna have same 1.4 million. So if you buy it, this is another strategy than you have, but I'm gonna keep it for next video because now we have almost 2 hours of the live and I'm tired, but I'm gonna keep it for next videos, for next live, next videos. So we're gonna how you make it sense of the deal, and you're gonna blow your mind with strategy, how you can make it sense, and how you have another strategy like sell no sell, exit no exit, how you can buy it, how you can exit no exit, keep it, and still get cash flow with double incomes, with double percentage for you, for us investors, for us company, and how we can wait. When we wait, we have cash flow. With cash flow, we have time. Cash flow plus appreciation plus time, we have leverage. It's very important. And very important in the multifamily, it's number of the units, because more units you have, more complex your bigger is, lower your price, you can force appreciation, you can lower price, you can increase rent, and you can get leverage next year from your business. This is what do it Amazon, this is what do it Burger King, what this is McDonald's, this is cash flow business, real estate, piece of the land, they have business there, commercial, somebody manage this, somebody pay for be there, somebody, you have your product, you control the land, owner control the land, and increase rent each year. So who make it this business there, they actually pay to owner. The owner don't do nothing in the beginning. He need to absolutely make it this deal happen, secure the land. But later, when he build this business over the land, he can control rents. What we wanted to do in the business, like multifamily, we wanted control the as business. More units you control, much easy, a lower price you can increase rent for lower price for long term, and you're gonna get appreciated with time. This is how the wealthy become more wealthy. And the people don't know about this. And the school don't teach you about this. So my name is Oleksiy Ihnatenkov. I'm an investor in real estate, multifamily apartments, buildings. I created some vehicle that is provide you, investor, everyday people, can invest with me for long term, appreciate it with time. And when we wait, we have cash flow. You invest with me 1 million, you invest with me 10 million, or 100 million, I multiply your money for 2-3 times, but it's gonna take between 5, 7, 10 years. So I hope so you understand what kind of value I provide you. Nobody share with you this. So I hope so you understand, you get information, but don't lose this information. Keep it this information, watch again and again and again for you understand how the numbers work, because a game, it's number games, nothing more. And if you make it sense of the deal in the numbers work, then you have good deal. So send me your deal. If you are broker, if you are banker, I wanted to network with you, I wanted to work with you, I wanted to make a deal with you. Send me your proposal. Send me if you bank, if you lender, if you private equity fund. Send me, you have contact downstairs in box below. I'm looking for business owners, I'm looking for entrepreneurs, I'm looking for bankers, I'm looking for brokers, so you can send me deal. If you're a banker, if you work in Sweden, in Europe, so send me your proposal. You lend money for this kind of business is what I'm looking for, what I'm buying. I need DCR loan for long-term investment. So if you provide with interest only, contact me. You have all my contact there. We're gonna make a deal. So if you do what I want, you put your conditions. If you give me what you want. In the lending, I want 2-3% for 5-8 years with balloon, with everything what you want, you condition. But if you give me 3-2% for 5-8 years, interest only, I want to deal with you. Here, the last deal what I see it, it's in under LOI, letter of intent, 57 units. We're gonna see it if it's accepted. So if it's accepted, I need to land there like 3.64 million, something like that. So 3-4%, it's big money. And secure money because of you have cash flow for first month when I buy it. So it's everything is about the business, everything is about the money, and everything is more important numbers. If the numbers work, we're gonna work together. Absolutely. So my name is Oleksiy Ihnatenkov. See you in the next one. Subscribe, share, post in the comments below, and see you in the next one. Let's do business.